Okay, peace, everybody. Welcome. Thought I'd do a channeling this morning for the Twin Flames. I did start to lay them out um, so we can see what Spirit has to save us some time. So I hope all is well and I hope everybody's staying safe. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, okay? I think this is a little bit, I think it's upside down, so y'all just bear with me. Um, but I hope all is well, like I said. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. But we're gonna do this channeling real quick, and I'm gonna go over this channeling that I got this morning. I've been up since like 3. Spirit just said get up and do a reading. So like I said, I already laid it out. Um, this is where I'm at, and that's the top. It's gonna be read from here and down. I'll have to find a way how to do it. I know I gotta flip the screen or something, but it's just too much to deal with right now. But anyway, so the first card we did get, you guys, is the Awakening card. Okay. So what's going on with you and your masculine right now is y'all going through y'all awakening process. You're going through your shedding. You're going through your shifts, and it could be super intense. Okay. It can be very emotional, roller coaster. Okay. You start to disconnect yourself from people. All right. So you guys are facing you and your masculine. You guys are facing your awakenings. Okay. So it says change the way that you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. Okay. So even though right now, okay, even though things may seem a little tough and rough, okay, during this separation time, it doesn't mean that it's not supposed to happen in a way, okay? When you take a detour, you guys got to get back on track. So this is what's happening. The awakening is a detour around the choice that you chose to make, whether you chose to make or your masculine chose to run. Somebody chose a different path, which takes you guys on another route around, okay, which puts you guys on that awakening to showing you guys um, what's really going on with your connection, okay? So we do have the strength card, okay? It's like, this is also 11, so, it's like wisdom, knowledge, and power, okay? So you do have the strength, all right? Now, you guys, this is what you're needing to gain, okay? You're needing to gain your power back, okay? This is the whole point of this um, soul recognition kind of journey, okay? Whatever you want to call it, soulmates, twin flames, divine partner, life partner, whatever you want to call it, however you want to call it. It's your your vessel. You name it, whatever you want to name it. But the meaning will always end up the same as long as it's true, okay? You guys have to go through this awakening process so you guys can gain your strength and power back, okay? And this is what the universe is trying to say. The universe wants you guys to know these are the ingredients that you guys need, okay, to become whole within yourself. Okay, it's not just becoming whole with each other, it's becoming whole with yourself. And then when you guys become whole within yourself and you gain your strength and your masculine gains his strength, then you guys can come into union. You'll start to feel the pull. You'll start to feel um, as if you guys are just sinking together, like melting together, because you'll start to feel it without being in union. You'll start to feel it. You start to feel your emotions tie together. You start to feel the presence of them. You start to see the presence of them, like shadow figures of them. You'll start to hear them telepathically, and that is y'all the synchronicities that's going on. And you'll start to see signs of synchronicity everywhere. But that's just your guidance telling you, yes, this is where you need to be. Yes, this is where you need to go, and it's going to align you. So You got the. Oh, did I even read it? Let me see. No, okay, I didn't read it, so I'm gonna read it. Okay, this it says the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. Okay, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Okay, time to embrace how wonderful you are. Like I said, you just need to work on your inner self. So it's like the more you disagree with yourself, it's like the more you become your own enemy. So when you guys are going on this awakening, it's trying to show you the difference between real and fake, so that way you can use your discernment on what's real and what's fake, so that you can use your discernment a little bit more better than you have. Okay, it just takes a lot. It takes time. And it will take lifetime. It don't matter. There's no such thing as time, according, even though it is divine timing. According to man, it's divine timing, but according to universe, it's gonna happen when it happens. Okay, there's no such thing as time, in in the in the universe like that we think it is. Okay, we are just mere men and women who are having an experience. um, some have the presence of our souls and some just disconnected, but that don't mean that they don't have one. Some just disconnected and some are not. Now, when you decide to get off your path, you start to feel this stuff. This is a prime example of what people go through on a day to day basis, dealing with the inner battles of their true selves. And all spirit wants you to do, because I got this. It's like I like to stack my cards pyramid style, but it's like the middle card call is just calling out straight. Okay. Um, so, like I said, you got the magician card. Okay, you do have the magician card. It's all based on your choice. Like I said, I don't believe in free will only because of my life experience and what I've seen and hear other people's stories. You tend to question. Now there is a will to act, but it's not gonna come free. Okay, like I said, it's always a price to pay, whether it's good or bad. Okay, but there's always something to pay, and people need to be a little bit mindful that free. Because if somebody's just saying all free will is free, it is what it is. You do what you want. There's no consequence. It's not true. If you rob a bank because you're hungry and want to feed your family, that don't make it right, even though it seems like the right thing to do. Okay, you will still pay the price, which means you will go to jail for doing so. Everything comes with a punishment or a reward. You're not going to get rewarded. You just took yourself out in a situation where you're even worse. So it's things like that. You guys got to use your brains, use your mind's eye. Okay. So you do have the magician card. All right. It says you can do anything. Okay. Take charge of your life. Okay. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Okay. So it's like just use your materials that you have and start building. You guys got to start preparing for the arrival of yourself. Okay, whether it's physical or energetically, you're being prepared. Okay, you're being guided and you're being prepared to nest. Okay, we're no different from animals. We nest as well. Some of y'all would be like, oh well, I'm in heat, or some females would be like, I'm in heat, or some men would feel like they need to mate, stuff like that. You have to nest as well. Okay, and I know y'all probably don't understand. Some of y'all may not understand because you're still trapped into your little program. But at the end of the day, you're here to break it. Okay, in order for you to break that, like we got to pay attention to bugs and animals and rocks and moons and stars and the sun and just how the planet works in itself. Okay, we have to work on these small things because it's always the little things that matter the most. Okay, so if you see, it's a time and season where there's flowers that bloom, and there's a time when they die, and it's time flies just like that. There's a time when mosquitoes come out or love bugs come out if you're in the south. Uh, um, up north you got lightning bugs. You know what I'm saying? It's just the circle of life. Okay, so you are also going through your circle of life. There is time where your masculine and your feminines out there shed. Okay, and this is what they would call awakening, but you are shedding. Okay, you are shedding your skin. You are shedding the old you to the new you. You go through from being a child to being an adult. No, you go from being a child, being a kid, being a teenager, to being an adult, and then being an elderly, and then you go. That's just a circle of life. So along your journey, Okay, you and your masculine has to understand these things. Okay, this is part of your awakening. You have to study life. Don't just study each other. You have just gotten the trigger. You got the flame lit. Okay, this is what happened to you when you met your partner. You know, they lit that flame inside your soul, which shows you that there is a greater purpose beyond yourself. There is a most higher purpose beyond yourself, whatever most high you want to call it, you know? But there is something beyond your flesh that's guiding you and drawing you towards the destination you need to go. Because, like they would say, God knows everything. Your soul knows everything. Your soul knows everything. It knows the good, the bad, the ugly. It's hoping that you would take the right route. Okay? So that's where you go through your awakening. The strength is to not fall for temptation. A lot of you guys fall for temptation. You get lonely. They want to fill that void. And there's a lot what the masculine does. It's not just about them choosing, okay, to be with someone else. It's just the fact that they just choosing not to love themselves enough to accept who they are. Okay, so they just decide to go the other way. So it's going to take strength, okay, to get this person back on track, to get you guys back on track when it comes to this divine connection. Okay, you have, okay, get to know each other. Okay, you have to get to know each other. All right, and the clarifier for that is love. Okay, so getting to know each other, because I do have clarification cards below. Getting to know each other, okay, as you reveal your inner selves to each other, which is your soul to soul recognition, your bond will deepen. So when somebody say, do your work, study your spirituality, study who you are as a being, study your own DNA, study where you come from, study where you're going. These are the things. And then while you're finding peace within yourself, you're finding that love again. Okay? You're finding that love again. Okay? And it's pretty self-explanatory. Self-love is the key to any and all things, because self-love is just a gateway to you and your most high. And anytime your most high tell you what to do, which is your signs and synchronicities, yes, you should go down this path. Yes, this person is waiting for you. Yes, this is the right way to go. Then you simply listen to your intuition. So when it comes to your awakening, it will bring you to new love, okay? It can bring new love into your life, which means you met yourself, or you found new love within yourself, okay? Now, some people would say, I've met somebody else different, but you can fall into a physical attraction because a void is in your heart. So a lot of people can trigger and feel that void, but that don't mean that they belong there. Okay, some people will come and go out your life as fast as the blink of an eye. Okay, but for your awakening, you guys got new love. Okay, it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. When you guys come into this new love, you'll start to shift. You'll start to change, and you'll start to see a new person within yourself. Okay, it's not just meeting a new person. You're like, once you get to know each other, you start to love yourself. You start to love the soul that's helping you. Start to love the Most High that's within. So you start to do, uh, you'll start to become a new person. You'll start to shed from like a caterpillar to a butterfly. So you shed, and your wings will start to sprout out, and your partner becomes a new person. It's like meeting a new being again. So it's like meeting themselves again, meeting a new part of themselves again. So you don't always have to meet someone physically. You could become a new person to each other and meet each other again in different rounds, different levels, whatever. Some of y'all go to sleep, you see a masculine in your dreams. Some of y'all astral travel, you go to people you love. Some of you guys get visitations from people from the other realm, which is people that either passed on or chose to guide you. You get a lot of these things, and it's nothing to fear. It's all beautiful. And if you learn to see it as a beautiful thing, it will turn out that way. But if you learn to see it as something to fear, it will present itself in fear, in your most deepest fear. So you learn to accept the fact that this is not the only realm. This is not the only reality that you are in. You are in you are a multi-ascensional being, so you tend to gravitate. Some of you guys daydream. When you daydream, you drift off to another realm. Okay, so it's like going to sleep, you drift off to another realm, astral travel, and you could drift off to another realm. So you can um, shift yourself where you don't even have to be present, even though you're physically present in this realm. Okay, some of y'all will say, yeah, dealing with my masculine, I feel like he's not present, or seeing my masculine, I feel like he's not present, or seeing somebody you may love, maybe your family members, friends, or something. They standing in front of you, but you can tell that they're not present. So it's like you guys gotta understand that. So with the strength card, the strength card is to clarify for that is the engagement. Okay, the engagement. So like I said, oneness, bonds will bring you guys together. So this is the only way you guys are ever going to come into union with yourself, is if you guys find that strength. Okay, so you have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, your love life can ascend to a higher level of commitment once it's gained that strength. It has to gain that enlightenment. You guys have to become newer beings. Then you gain your strength. Then you come into union. Okay, then you got the magician card, and you have true love. Okay, true love. It has to be true love, not that I want it to be love or I assumed it to be love because I'm attracted to this person. That's not love. That's just lust. And people are confusing lust with love. Um love is eternal. Love is infinite. Okay, not that temporary stuff where you guys will say something because you want to fill that void. Like I said, stop trying to fill the void and actually fill the void with truth. Okay, so you got true love. Okay, this is the romance partner of this is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, so you guys are trying to manifest that true love. You guys are trying to manifest that new beginning, but yet you have to do this work in order to get there. Okay, you have to get to know each other on a soul to soul level. So on this side you have chemistry. Okay, some of you guys, like I said, know your connection. Knowing your connection is doing your spiritual work, awakening, gaining strength, making the right decisions along the way of who you choose to love and who you choose to bond with, or who you choose to make your friends. You got chemistry. Okay, there was a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, of course there's going to be attraction because you guys are energetically, magnetically tied to each other, where you know that it's a deeper connection beyond just the flesh. There is a chemistry. There's chemistry here, but it's also magnetic. Okay, and the magnetic connection is a spiritual one. Okay, because spirit is made of light, and energy can pull towards each other. Okay, so you will see it, you will recognize it, and you will respect it. Okay, so you got past life healing. Okay, so some of y'all got to break that past life behavior, that childhood behavior. Some of you guys need to heal some of that past life. Maybe the pain that your partner has caused you. Okay, you guys got to let that go. Okay, y'all got to accept y'all fate. And when y'all learn to accept y'all fate, accept who you are, no matter how you look, how you sounds, whatever, if the soul says yes, then so shall the body, because you cannot deny the soul what it came to do. The soul is having the experience, not you. Okay, you are the vessel. Okay, this is where ego come in. Ego tells you you're here to experience something, just the flesh, and that's not true. Your soul is here to experience something through the flesh. Okay, and some of you guys, excuse me for a second, let me. And some of you guys forget your place and forget your lane. So when you forget yourself, you forget your path, which means you turn away from your purpose, which means what they would call sell your soul. You give up your opportunity to experience what your soul wanted you to experience. So guess what happens? You become a soulless individual. You start to walk life without over inner and understanding, and then you just confused, and then you're out seeking shit you shouldn't seek. Okay. So that is what's going on with the twin flame connection. I hope I broke that down because I try to give you a little coaching in between there so you can understand. I know some of y'all are tired of this journey, but at the end of the day, there's no such thing as being tired of the journey. Okay, you just ascended. Okay, and when you ascend, you have to seek. Not seek as in like seek as in seek a person, but you have to seek new knowledge. Okay, knowledge gave you the power that gave you the strength to move forward. Two things can happen. You can move forward or you can descend. You can ascend towards yourself or you can descend from your purpose. And then you become whoever you become. So be careful and be mindful of the decisions that you make. use the attraction that you have, that the soul is giving you, that the love that it's giving you. Because I know, I speak from experience. I've had the spirit hug and hold me, tell me it loves me and everything. And then when I look at the body is doing other things because the body is not aligned to the soul. And you guys gotta, yeah, your body is not aligned to itself. So, if as long as it's not aligned to itself, you just wasting your time. Don't chase it. It will come to you when the time is right. Because when it awakens, when your body awakens, male or female, when you awaken, okay, you will be a new person, okay? You will be more of strength. You will be prepared for union, okay? You will start to manifest according to your purpose and what's true, not what's just, what you did in the past and what's going on in the here and now. Most likely it will all, because there's, like I said, to the universe, it's no such thing as time. To us, it's divine timing. But when we say divine timing, it's going to happen whenever it's going to happen, and you just need to be patient and let it unfold itself. Because even though your partner has took the route, that don't mean you can't move straight, and you guys are gonna align again. It is what it is. During this time of your detour, okay, your reroute, as you would do if you GPS something, it will reroute you if you turn down the wrong block. It will reroute you back. It's either going to tell you to take a U-turn or tell you to turn down the next block. Wherever it goes, it's going to tell you to go back to your destination. It's no different from GPS. Get to know each other along that time you guys are in separation. That's the best time, to be honest with you, because when you come into union and this chemistry starts happening, past situations going to pop up where you guys are arguing and fighting, and then talking about the past. You have to be understanding of the situation where you now know that all that happened is because this person didn't have the connection with their most high. Okay, their souls. Okay, their God, whatever it is that they want to call it. Okay, so that is the reading for you, twin flames. Okay, divine masculine and divine feminine. Only way you could come into union if you awaken and gain the strength for forgiveness and make better choices. Okay, don't just judge based off of physical, and start to accept your fate for what it is. Okay, so that is the reading for you guys. I hope you stay tuned for more videos. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. Check the description box if you want to book a personal reading from with me. The information is in the description, prices and everything. Um, First come, first serve. So the sooner you book, the sooner you can get your reading, and it's all in order. I don't skip anybody. So please don't offer me extra um, to push you ahead of everybody else. It will be in the right time. Okay. So that is your reading. Peace.